Hey guys, today what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be showing you how to build your own farmhouse table, and keep watching. I'll show you how to do it. Please subscribe. To the car stuff, I'm going to be building a farmhouse table for my wife over there because I've been spending too much time in the shop, not enough time building tables. So, I'm building your table. I'm going to do the top out of some 2x6s, just 3 of them because it's going to be going in the foyer. I've already made our measurements so we know exactly how long these to be. I'm going to do it 6 feet. Anytime you're going to be building something, you want to make sure you cut your ends first because they're never cut square whenever they come straight out of the wood factory. Alright, that'll be my top. you got to come up with what kind of legs you want to use. We're going to use 2x4 legs. We're going to do an X in the center to crisscross, kind of make it look more farmhouse. Get my measurement, make sure I build it about an inch smaller than the distance, the top, wide and long. And then once I get the bottom portion frame done, I can go ahead and put my crosses in the sides and then get my table set. So that's next. I got the top cut. Now I'm going to be working on getting the top and the bottom frame that will be attached to the legs. My overall length, I got 6 foot on my top. Overall length of the bottom is going to be 70 inches. So a 2x4 is 1.5 inches. So I'm going to take that off both sides to get my inset of my frame, and then get the distance of my legs, and I'll attach them to the legs. So I'm going to be cutting 4 67 inches, and then those will be the front and the back, top and the bottom. Then I'll cut 4 13 inches, which will be the sides. I can use these later on. Sides, and the reason why they're cut 13 inches because with them like that front, you don't have a piece on the side, so my 2x4 fits into place. So now it's time for me to start cutting my length on my legs. I'll go ahead and get them set over here and I'll get them cut. Alright, now what I'll be working on is getting the legs. We're going to be building ours 3 feet. So the legs will be 3 feet tall. So go ahead and cut. I'm going to cut 5 of them, 3 feet tall. Because the one for the center, I'm actually going to put a little decorative foot on the bottom, so it's going to be a little bit shorter. Wondering why it's cutting so slow, it's because that's a plywood blade. Using it to cut small pieces of flooring. And I don't feel like changing it out, because I will need it for something later. get the outer frame built, and then go ahead and set in the center and get those measurements done to cut the centers. Alright guys, I got my DeWalt tool set here, which is a great tool set. As you seen earlier, I was using the DeWalt saw. That is also a very great saw. Of course, it was cutting a little bit slow because I had basically a plywood blade on it for some thin flooring. But I got my DeWalt planer, and I would normally cut down the sides on the top, plane them so that I can do a butcher block style. But on this, it's just going to be like a thrown together farmhouse table. Ain't nothing too real fancy. We want it to kind of look older, so I ain't going into making special cuts or anything. It's just going to be just square cuts, put together, screwed down, and that's pretty much it. But I got all my material here to build basically the frame for the bottom where it's going to sit. And that's Sonny there, that's our rooster. Yeah, I hear you all right, Sonny. Well, I'm going to go ahead and get this measured out where I'm going to drill my holes for my screws and go ahead and start putting the frame together. And this little square right here, if you don't have one, you need to get one if you're doing any kind of work on wood, even on metal products, which is normally what I do, car stuff. This way you can easily sit in a place, measure, get your line, make your mark, you know you're going to be right where you need to be. So I'm going to have the bottom of mine sit exactly. I picked up one of these right here, so this is how I'm going to have my bottom set off the ground. So I want to make sure when I do put my bottoms in, it's exactly that high. So these are right at 4 inches. So put my marks at 4 inches. That would be when I put the bottom of my sides. My 2x4s, I've already put the decorative pieces, that'll be the right size. One. Drill those. Got my DeWalt drill. This thing's amazing. You charge this thing up, this is the 20 volt. You can charge this thing up, and I've literally used it consecutive for at least, I know, 2 weeks hanging drywall. So I mean, it really holds the charge really well. This one actually, I don't think it's been charged for months. It's been sitting in my tool bag. And still got some charge on it. Now for my screws. I'm using these right here. They're Deck Plus screws. They're tan, so they kind of blend in with the wood. 10 by 2.5, 5 pound. These 5 pound buckets, they're like 26 bucks, which is kind of pricey, but hey, you got to pay if you want it. But the reason why I get the smaller screw head is because I can easily drill a hole to countersink it, and I ain't got to worry about that kind of sheetrock head bevel edge. But I want to drill my hole in my wood for my pilot just exactly the same size as this, because this is going to be sliding through the first part of the side leg, and then I want it to really thread into the actual bottom piece that's going to go across the back. 2. Them hole drill. That's basically for this screw right here to kind of get a little pinpoint of the pilot. So now go ahead, get my bottoms in place. Go ahead and put my bit in. Yes, this one's pretty big. This is good. All the way on the bottom. Pretty big. Go ahead and get these. Earlier, that's where I want the bottom of my 2x4 to sit. So that's what I'll do here. Put it right at the bottom. The way they can all be exactly the same. No fancy clamps here, just holding it in place, screwing it in. And these screws here, they countersink just enough so that you can put some wood putty in them and it'll really cover them up. Basically the bottom and the sides of the table. Go ahead and sit this out of the way. Now all I'm using on this is just 2x4s, 2x6s, and that's it. That's all I'm using. So basically I just went and picked up $100, a little over about $102 I think for my receipt. Picked up all the 2x4s. I actually got extra 2x4s so I can make some more stuff. But extra 2x4s, I got my 2x6s, got my screws, I got everything I needed just to make a little farmhouse table. And so $100, you get a lot of material. So I'm going to go ahead and start screwing in my top on this side. this side so that it doesn't fall down. Top for the next one. Hopefully it won't fall over there. This side won't fall. Both my sides. I'm going to put another brace in the center. My piece just fell. Put another brace in the center. It's going to go down to this, which will be on the very bottom of that, which will go to the front. So when you look at it, you'll see that. Got both of those made. Now these, I could have made these a whole lot nicer, but this is just going to be a simple table that anybody can do. So I just cut it square. It's going to be sitting right there, right into that place, and I'm going to cut or drill for my bit at an angle on this side, and also on the other side, just hold this right here in place, and then follow the other side as well, and then put both sides together. This one put in place. First, what I'll do, I'll probably go ahead and cut or drill my angles here, start in straight, and then angle. I'm going to do that on all sides. Show you exactly what I'm doing here. I'm going to be going in with my screws at the angle. So going in, angle it, and then that way it'll be going in at the angle. This ain't no Bob Vila project or nothing. I ain't got no biscuit joints or nothing fancy. It's just a simple table anybody can do. Go ahead and I'll get my screws into place. easily grab them. They'll already be ready. Save me some time of having to carry around this bucket of screws. As you can tell, I'm just doing this outside in the yard, so it's not like nobody has a yard. Of course, I'm using my paint booth, which is full of storage items right now to make my cuts, but you can easily take them out of anything out here. Let's sit this in its place. And it ain't gotta be perfect as long as it's on there. It's just a farmhouse bucket. When you're screwing screws in at an angle like this, you want to pull your wood over to the side just a hair, so when you tighten them up, it'll pull itself into place. If not, it'll be off center. Alright, so there's that section there. We'll go ahead and get this other section. This is just basically the frame of my table. But you can even do this for a workbench or anything for your garage. Just getting it all zipped in together. Also do is cut some small pieces and build lats all the way across the bottom, and then that'll look real nice and decorative. And then on the top I'll also have my 2x6s, which I'll go ahead and grab. The 2x6s are going to sit right on the top, basically just like a workbench, but this is going to be for the foyer. I've got the inside frame a 1/2 inch on each side so that it sticks out a little bit, because you don't want your table completely square. All right, I've already went ahead and cut 4 of these right here to go into place. So first I'm going to start with just putting this one right here in. Got to be in there too tight because it's more for decoration, not really strength, but it does help strengthen it for sure, but it's mostly just for decoration. Now that I've got this one right here tied in real tight, I can get one of my others, and I've already got it cut for the right length right there. But in order to make it fit right here, rather than notching the two, which would be what I would do on a real nice table I'd be building, I'm just going to sit it into place and make my marks for the cut. Yeah, I'll cut that section right there out of these sides right here on 2 of them, and I'll be able to put these 2 right here on as well. Alright, so I got the table finished up. It's all put together. All I got to do now is just do some sanding on my edges. But I went ahead, I put my crosses in on the side, my X's. I went ahead and I cut some pieces on the bottom. I beveled them on the sides, on both sides at a 45 degree. So this is it. This will be the finished product. We may end up doing a second shelf, but right now there's what we got.